Grizzlies fans know it's the team that gives you the edge. Big River Steel does too. And much like the Grizzlies have recruited legendary talent, we want you to be part of our team. Are you ready to be part of something legendary? Then visit www.bigriversteel.com. That's www.bigriversteel.com.
The second annual Hoops for St. Jude Tip-Off Classic is on Monday, October 27th at FedEx Forum. Don't miss Memphis women's basketball as they take on the Vanderbilt Commodores, or the long-awaited return of former Memphis head coach John Calipari when his Arkansas Razorbacks face the University of Memphis Tigers in charity exhibitions to benefit St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Tickets are on sale now at Ticketmaster.com, or you can get them at the FedEx Forum box office.
Grizzlies fans, dunks, dimes, and no-looks are great on TV, but nothing compares to catching them IRL. And that starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can catch every highlight in person. From seeing your favorite Grizzly stars up close to hearing the squeak of the sneakers on the hardwood. Put that jersey collection to use and get tickets at Ticketmaster. There's no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside, Memphis.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Playing in front of these fans is going to be the best feeling in the world. I'm super excited to play in front of them.
Let's go, let's go.
They give us a lot of energy, show us a lot of love.
You know, I always say get tickets, but there are 6 men and we need them more than ever.
We're proud of it. Different energies, Memphis energy.
I love playing in front of the Memphis fans. They're rowdy, they're loud.
We all are one. We all are Memphis.
Nate Bargatze.
Look, I say a lot of dumb stuff. I try to keep it in front of large groups. Seems to go better that way.
Big Dumb Eyes World Tour.
When you say something dumb one-on-one, it's a lot for that person. I'll say it, then I can just feel that they feel the weight of my life on their shoulders.
Tickets and info at NateBargatze.com. Don't miss the Big Dumb Eyes World Tour. Nate Bargatze.
The countdown to the 2025-2026 Grizzlies season is on, and our 10-game packs are the ticket to your ultimate fan experience. Whether you want to see the big names or just cheer on your team on the weekend, you can save money on a ticket pack that fits you. Choose from 4 different pack varieties or stack multiple packs to make sure you don't miss any marquee matchup or electric atmosphere this season. Visit Grizzlies.com packs to get your ticket pack today. Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans. Want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you? Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Grizz Nation gets set for tip-off 1 hour before every Grizzlies home game with the warm-up show. Get the latest news, notes, and analysis live from courtside at FedEx Forum.
Who's going to be the tougher team that rebounds and prevents second-chance opportunities?
Join me, Lang Whitaker, along with Michael Wallace, Jessica Benson, and other personalities from Grind City Media, Memphis, and around the NBA. 1 hour before every home game, live at Grind City Media on X, YouTube, and the official Grind City Media mobile app.
Grizz Nation, don't foul out on dinner plans. Hit Sticks Express in downtown Memphis instead. Fresh hibachi, steak, shrimp, sushi tacos, and yes, our legendary sake slushy to keep things cool. Order online with code STIX901, STIX901, and knock 10% off your tab. It's the perfect pick and roll for game night. Sticks Express, fast, fresh, always a slam dunk. And hey, come see us at our Collierville location too.
Live from downtown Memphis, this is the Chris Vernon Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, here's your host, Chris Vernon.
It's noon on GrindCityMedia.com. It's Chris Vernon Show. Welcome. It is the Friday, October 24th, 2025 edition of the show. Today on the show, Gary Parrish from The Gary Parrish Show will join us in the first hour as he does on Fridays. Big weekend ahead. The undefeated Memphis Grizzlies is going to be back in action tonight against the Miami Heat. They will be in action tomorrow night against the Indiana Pacers. We will talk about both of those. We will give you reasons to hate the Miami Heat, give you our Skydog of the game. We will get you ready for the football weekend ahead. It is a Friday. It's cold out, but smile. Let's do it. Turn it up. Hope everybody's having a good day. All right, tons of stuff to get to on the show today, not the least of which is the Grizzlies are going to be in action tonight and tomorrow night. 2 home games to start off the season, so they will have 3 home games in a row before they head out of town over the weekend. We'll get you ready for the football weekend ahead. Before I get to anything, I welcome John Rozier to the show. John Rozier, a.k.a. the Cologne Ranger, the Body Spray Bandit, in your sack. Johnny Backpole, Johnny Bearcat, the Grim Rozier, John Asparagus, Johnny Neck Carb, John Lance, he's Yogi Rozier, he's Dr. Thunder, he's John the Polluter.
What up?
Hello.
Excited to have GP back in the studio.
Hello, John.
Yeah.
Devin Walker's here. He's the microphone mangler. Senor Quasadilla, Mr. Math, Navajo Joe. The reporter, the photographer, he's Sir Hiss. He's Walker 93.
Good people, how y'all doing? First off, I just want to say happy birthday to my mom, man. Today's my mom's official birthday. My mom is the GOAT, the real MVP. Like, really, like, for real. Like, my mom and my dad are the GOATs. They're the reason why I have the music taste I have. So, shout out to my mom. Happy birthday. I know one of your little coworkers listening to this. So, happy birthday. Y'all take care of my mom today.
Happy birthday,
my mom's
Devin's
birthday
mom.
was yesterday.
Yeah, happy birthday to your
Oh,
mom.
happy
really?
belated birthday, Gary's mom.
Yes.
Yeah,
Happy
we got
birthday
these.
to everybody.
Yeah.
We got these on today. Let's celebrate.
Shoes on now?
No, hey, at least I got socks on.
Somebody's got some heat for the feet.
You know what I'm saying?
What are those?
Look at those.
those?
Those are the zombie Jaw 3s. But yeah, we had to break those out.
When
today.
those come out?
Other day, Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, shout out to my mom, man. You got socks on, Gary?
I do have socks on.
Gary Parrish
Am I
is
not
here.
supposed to wear
He
socks?
is-
Talk to me about socks, Devin. Hey,
Socks matter, bro.
seriously, talk to me about socks for a second. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
What do
My
you-
bad.
you-
Go
you-
ahead, do his intro.
I prefer no-show socks.
Okay.
But is that because I'm old and white?
Yes.
I mean, he said
You can wear whatever you
you
want.
can wear no-show socks.
I'm the
I know.
same
How
way.
would you dress me from the ankle?
Can I
up?
do
no,
it?
Don't. No.
Just from just.
Can I do a fit?
I just want to know how you would handle
You
my
gotta
sock
go like
situation.
you gotta go like crew, bro. We got like ankle or crew joints.
So when you look at me, you don't think I'm
I
cool.
look at you. I look down. I saw like wide ankles.
Yeah. I mean, you're full on no show.
I'm full no show.
Yeah.
Oh no, show.
I'm full no show.
I thought you didn't
Yeah.
have socks on.
I've got the.
No, I have socks on there, but I'm full no show.
Like, look at this. Look at this chat. Look at
the camera. Yeah, there we go.
No show.
Yeah, but look, there's the side. You can see it.
Man, I know you're struggling to get your foot up there too.
Bro, I can't even use my left arm.
What happened to your left arm?
I
heard you tell that to Jessica when I got in the car, and I was like, "What happened?"
Dude, I went to bed Tuesday night in
Stop.
Kansas City.
Stop.
I swear to God.
All right.
I just laid down and went to bed, and I woke up, and I cannot move my left arm.
Are you okay?
I mean,
Did you have a stroke?
No, it's a pinched nerve or something.
Yeah.
It is dramatically better right now than it was even last night. But I can't.
We are so wild.
I cannot go.
I know.
I can't go higher than this.
Are you serious?
No, I
You have
can't.
no idea how much my wife was laughing at me last week. This was a week ago, and I dropped the loofah in the shower, and I bent over to get the loofah, and I was like, ow! And something in my back, and I was like, dude, I think I just pulled something in my back. She's like, how? And I said, I dropped the loofah, and I bent over to her, and she's like,
Bro,
dude.
I have undeniably reached this place in my. I have had the most old man stuff.
We gotta get y'all to flexibility class.
I tore my hamstring walking up my stairs earlier this year. Had to go to physical therapy for that.
Like, no, dead ass.
Yeah.
Walking up my stairs.
Walking up the stairs.
Completely sober before anybody starts making jokes. Completely sober. Walking up the stairs, slipped, tore my hamstring. Physical therapy.
Well, the slip is at least that makes it better.
This is.
Bro, you slipped is crazy. Like,
This is, I just went to sleep and I woke up and now I have a pinched nerve or something. Here's my yesterday, because my eyes are so bad now that I need glasses to see far when I drive and up close when I'm like trying to reach. But this is no prescription. This is nothing.
Right.
It's just I'm used to wearing glasses now, but I can't see with these. So yesterday I have to fill out a form because I'm going to the Naval Academy for a Veterans Classic, and you like to get on that campus, you got to fill out all this paperwork, and it's like it's not like going to Auburn.
Sure.
So I'm having to get a copy of my driver's license. I'm in a hotel in Kansas City,
And you can't see anything.
And I literally had to walk up to the lady working the desk at the Marriott.
No.
And I said, I know this is going to sound crazy, but this is my driver's license. Can you tell me when it was issued and when it expires? Because I can't read it.
oh my God. Bro, I guarantee you, bro, they had the conversation of a lifetime about you in the back room, bro.
I said, I can't read my driver's license. Bro. So I'm standing in the lobby
with one arm.
I can't read my driver's. I was like, man, this is how it happens.
Yes.
This is how it happens. It's outrageous.
But you feel so pathetic.
I felt pathetic.
I know.
I felt pathetic. Like, and I would, under normal circumstances, what I would have done, because I do this all the time, my photos in my phone are filled with me taking pictures of like
things you need to know about,
like ingredients on a box, and then I have to take the
Zoom
picture
in.
and zoom in so I can see.
You are old as hell.
So I can see how.
I like it.
So I have to. Oh, I guess you're supposed to microwave these little White Castles for 55 seconds.
God.
But I wouldn't know that without taking a picture of it and zooming in.
Wait, this is the ultimate old
I like
person
it.
thing. Do you have large text on?
Bro.
Oh,
no, you don't.
You are officially old, man. Oh my God! I had to go just on the supersized text. His texts are supersized.
My dad's are
Dang, GP.
enormous.
Yeah.
No. His that's
No, I am. Like,
his are two tags. Like the only thing you see is two tags.
That's Tom Izzo's. Tom Izzo's got the two texts. You can see two texts at a time. I'm not there yet. I'm middle ground. I'm on my way though.
You almost there. You have like 18 point font right now,
Yes.
bro. That's GP. We gotta get you something, man.
Man, but it's tough out here, man.
Wow.
This is not
Hurting
easy.
your shoulder.
So real quickly, last night, this is outside of, which is a story I'll get to in a second. Outside of this terrible, players, former players and coaches being involved with the mafia story, the actual NBA has been outstanding so far, right? We've had another double overtime game last night with Oklahoma City. The late cap game, which was the Warriors and the Nuggets, was unbelievable, with Curry scoring 16 straight, Aaron Gordon having the 10 threes, whole thing. So, I can't believe how good, and then you've had, the monster rookie games in between VJ Edgecombe popping off, obviously our rookie here, Cedric Howard being great, and a bunch of others that have played well. So, like, all the basketball stuff has been really good. And then, of course, you have this Chauncey Billups, Damon Jones, Terry Rozier story that dropped. And one of the things that took place yesterday on the show was after we got done with the show, more came out. And I still will never particularly understand this part about the situation. I haven't seen anybody explain it all that well. Maybe you guys have. So I watched the press conference with Kash Patel and all them guys at 9 o'clock yesterday morning. And they were pretty clear in the press conference of here's the people that are involved in sports gambling. Here's the people that are involved in this illegal poker thing, which is why I said yesterday, like, I think they're probably breathing a sigh of relief if you're the NBA, because if it was found that a NBA head coach was involved in this kind of nefarious activity, that's catastrophic, right? But then in the press conference, they kind of delineated between the two, and so it made it sound like there wasn't an overlap and that Chauncey Billups wasn't going to be in trouble for the sports gambling thing. And then all the documents come out and everybody starts reading co-conspirator number 8. For those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, basically it implies, it tells you without telling you it's Chauncey Billups. This player played from 1997 to 2014, and he has been a head coach since 2001. I guess, like, okay.
It's like I'm not going to name you, but this guy is wearing red headphones and a red Hustle sweatshirt. That's what it is.
Right. And so then it says, basically he told his buddy, like, hey, heads up, we're going to be tanking. Damian Lillard ain't going to be playing, blah, blah, blah. Line goes up. Tons of money comes in on it, whatever, right? And to me, as you guys know, we see the signs everywhere we walk within 500 yards of here. There's like no tipping. No tipping is all over everything, which is basically what they worry about the most, which is telling people information they wouldn't know, which will enable them to win a bet, right, that the sports books don't know, the general public doesn't know, et cetera, right? And so to me, that is the most dastardly, and yet it doesn't appear he is charged for that or on that front. Right? And maybe it's just because it's kind of specious because you could get around it, right? A lawyer would be able to come in there and say, hey, he wasn't tipping a guy off. This is his buddy, and he was telling him, hey, we're tanking, right? Not for purposes of gambling.
Right.
I was just telling him, like, hey, this is what's going on with us. And again, it's muddy. But then it comes out that, like, Billups is, been in these poker games, et cetera, and then when the documents came out and everybody parsed through them, which is stuff that we did not get to update on yesterday, like the David, like I said to you, and this was in reference to a federal trial that we became very well aware of. Like, bro, just say you did it, right? I even likened it on the mismatch this morning, Gary, to the Bruce Pearl situation, and I was like, now they've got you, bro. So now they're just trying to find out if you're going to lie about what they've got you on, right? Because they got everything they want. They built the case. This isn't for funsies.
When they knock on your door, you're done.
Right? So we're going to find out. And Chauncey Billups, it appears from his lawyer statement, he's going to say, I didn't do what they're accusing me of, right? And my opinion is typically like, bro, just say I'm sorry. And how do I make this right? And maybe they'll be leaning on you. If you try to say you didn't do something that you did do, then they're going to smoke you, right? Anyway, we'll see how that plays out. Maybe he didn't do what he is accused of. But the Damon Jones thing, like, let me just refresh on the story. Okay. You can't say, because did you see the text he sent to the guy saying, you need to make a huge bet on this. Make sure D. Jones can eat too. I was like, oh my God. I don't know how. There's no way to explain your way out of that one.
You did it. Yeah, you
And the Terry Rozier thing,
he's
which
super
is
screwed.
Basically, hey, I'm going to go out early and you can come over to my house and we can count the money. Like, oh my God.
Done.
Like, at least Chauncey might be able to say, hey, I didn't know about this poker game. Yes, they paid me an appearance fee to be there so that people could say they played with a rich guy. But I didn't know all that. You know, again, we'll see. If there's any kind of paper trail,
he's either going to be telling the truth when
he
says that, or there's going to be 10 other people who are going to call him a liar.
Right. Then the other side is but on the Rozier and Damon Jones thing, like, that is what it is. And bro, tell me you saw Terry Rozier, who should be playing in Memphis tonight, but instead was walking into a federal court.
Yeah.
He's wearing a Hornets hoodie.
That was 2 teams ago.
Which is, I believe, where he was accused of doing this.
Oh, that's troll behavior.
I was like, come on, Terry.
I respect that troll.
Come on, Terry. Anyways, one of the things I wanted to ask you, when we were young, and you had the house that was, you and Kelly had your first house. I remember vividly going over to that house many times, and you had, if you went up the stairs in that house, on the left side, you had your office, like a cubby. And, bro, it was poker central.
Yes.
Like, you were Mr. Poker Stars.
I played online poker a lot.
You were like a bookie?
Yeah. Oh, no.
I was just playing
he just played online poker all the time and won like crazy.
I did okay.
He did good.
Yeah.
You won a couple of big, because there were times where I would go over to his house and he had been in the same tournament for hours and couldn't leave.
Kelly got up one morning to go to church, I think, with her mom. And I was like at the final table of a tournament, like 6:45 on a Sunday morning.
Right.
Yeah, it was that.
Oh, yeah.
Deep in the weeds.
No, he had all the. You don't care. He had all the Doyle Brunson books, all the
Yeah.
I mean, when Gary throws himself into something, he throws himself into something. He was poker guy, right? So I'm interested in hearing your perspective. When you read what they were doing, I've never even heard of that except for friggin' the James Bond movie Casino Royale. Right. I didn't even know this was a thing. I didn't know you could do contacts that can look through the cards and X-ray tables.
That's dedication to
the technology.
Have you ever heard of that?
I have heard of some parts of this stuff, but for all of it at the same place, this was high
I
level.
thought cheating in poker was like teaming up with people.
That is
right?
the way
you know
it often works, say in the casinos, like out in Vegas. You'll get 3 professional poker players, and they'll just, hey, we're not here to take each other's money. These tourists, we're going to wear their ass out.
Well, that's even like the Molly's game thing,
yes,
right? Like we want Leonardo DiCaprio and Tobey Maguire and the rest of these people. Like we want them there, and then we are going to rob them blind.
We're going to wear them out. This was
because they got too much money and they don't know what they're doing anyway.
And they won't even see it coming.
Right.
This was like no, you're set up to lose. Like we are rigging.
They said they were hitting hands that they.
So did you see this?
You would be raising a pot where the only thing that could save your hand is the river card.
Yeah.
But what you don't know is they know what the river card is.
It's like you are pushing all in, needing a 7 to complete a middle straight.
Yeah.
And you get the 7.
Well, and if they would have put up the little percentages like they do when we watch it on TV, it's always like 95% this person wins, 5% this person wins, but this 5% wins every time.
So people, I don't think everybody's as familiar with Hold'em as they are, say, like blackjack. So think about this: if you were playing blackjack and you have your cards are a king and a 9, you got 19. But because you can see it with these contacts, that the next card coming out of the chute is a 2. So you hit. And people are like, why are you hitting 19?
What are these contacts?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I want some of those.
What planet are we on?
So, how do they read through the cards?
So this thing was just set up. Did you see the podcast from 2 years ago with this professional poker player? Did you guys see this one?
Yes. Yes. He said he heard of a game in Vegas and L.A.
involving
Chauncey
Billups. And he was like, there's a Chauncey Billups game that's just rigged. And he said, I know professional poker players who went to the game and got cleaned out. And which is professional poker players do not get cleaned out.
They're not getting cleaned by regular dudes.
And then went back to the game because they were like, dude, these players are so bad. I don't know how they got so lucky and kept hitting that stuff. But if we just go back, we'll knock this whole thing out.
Because they don't even know what they're doing.
They don't know what they're doing. Did you see him hit there?
They're playing the weirdest hands.
Right. They're in hands they shouldn't be in. They're re-raising things they shouldn't be. We'll just go back. Then they got bombed again. And then they come to the realization like, okay, I don't know exactly how this is working, but we're getting cheated.
There's no way.
Right. There's no way.
Somebody gets this lucky over and over again.
And this is a poker player 2 years ago on a podcast telling this Chauncey Billups story.
Yeah. That he's the guy that they would bring to the.
If you start talking to people who are in the poker scene in LA, when this broke yesterday morning, they were like, yeah.
But I mean, I think what you do.
Added a new name too, by the way, to the former athletes that have been tied to it. Kevin Garnett said Kevin Garnett was among the former athletes who took part in the 2019 private poker game tied to individuals and does in the TOG's Operation Roll Your Flush.
Oh my God.
Or per Pablo Torre.
I mean, what they're gonna
Pablo finds out, bro.
What they're gonna say is that these guys, they paid me an appearance fee,
right.
but I didn't know. Yes, I accept that that's what happened in these games, but I didn't know that's what was going on.
And
I was not in on there, and unless you can figure out that right, that's a I did not know,
and that's not unbelievable to me.
No,
that Kevin Garnett. Somebody would say
they're paying you
somebody would say,
to
hey,
play.
KG, I need you at this poker game Tuesday night. Bunch of rich dudes.
Yep.
I can get you $50,000 just to show up for 5 hours.
Yes.
And play cards, and we'll give you money to play with, and whatever you win, you can keep, and whatever you lose, it's ours.
Because that's how they lure the real rich people into it.
You tell people
that actually are doing it for the profit of it. All right, right. Whereas Kevin Garnett does not need money.
No,
he's just doing it because it's like you said, $50,000 for 5 hours.
Yeah, $50,000. I would go play cards and drink and smoke anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
It sounded like a fun night. I'll be there.
They said he scammed him too, bro. They scammed KG too out of the $50,000.
But the idea is that they are that these guys would not even know that they were involved in something so nefarious. Now again, you're having to. That's reasonable doubt at this point, right? Like, I mean, okay, did you know? Like, you didn't know that this is what was up, right? Like. Basically, they were paying me to be the celebrity, the face card, as they called it, right, to show up and play with these guys because that's how they could, right? Because the big money guys will want to be there if an athlete's there.
Oh, sure. Like, imagine.
Right? Like,
just imagine if I had a bunch of friends that play poker.
Yep.
And I could say, hey, guys, we're going to get a game at the house on Sunday. And guess who's coming?
Yep.
I'm bringing Ja.
You're right.
Ja's going to be at my house.
Everybody will be over there.
I'll have lined up outside because they just want to be able to say I played poker with Ja Morant.
That's right.
That's exactly what was going on here. The question will come down to what did Chauncey Billups know? What did KG know? And
I also think he could talk his way out of the tanking thing. Again, because the other two can't.
Right. The other two,
I'm saying, according to that text, the co-conspirator number 8, you could say, hey, I talked to this guy. I probably should not have had a relationship with this guy, but I mean, I wasn't telling him that we were tanking for gambling knowledge. I was telling him we were tanking because we were talking about the team.
If you ever get to a place where you're trying to enforce that,
right?
Like simply, so and so's not playing tonight.
Right.
That's impossible.
It's impossible.
Yeah, I mean, you could any text to any casual text can say that. You know.
That's right. That's right. And they got the big and look, he's by far the biggest name.
Yeah,
most people would not. This would not even get that much juice if it was Terry Rozier and Damon Jones. If we're being honest, right? Because the other thing is, anytime a head coach could be involved in this kind of stuff, again, it's all allegations, but a head coach could absolutely determine victory and loss, right? Whether it's game plan, whether it's decisions on who to play, whether it's whatever,
minutes
right?
for player.
I mean, an assistant coach can't. He could he could tip you off and say, hey, and he did. LeBron ain't playing, right? Okay. So that is information that you are not allowed to give to someone that might use it. Now, the problem is it appears as if, and this is where the Chauncey thing gets dicey, right? If we accept that's what Terry was doing. If we accept that's what bro, it's all the same guys, right? Like, so now it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to say, I didn't know these guys were shady.
And like, I just finished watching this HBO show Task. That was.
I heard it's good.
It is good. It was good. But there's this point, and I promise it'll make sense. There's this point at the end where there's this character who has clearly broken some laws, and the FBI, Mark Ruffalo's character, is talking to the person who could bring charges against this person, and he's like, "What do you think?" And she's like, "Oh, well, we could charge this person with this, 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 and this." And he said, "Yes, but eventually we'll have to take it to a jury, and a jury's not going to put this person in jail. Like, you have to understand, the jury will not do this, so we need to just let this go."
Right. That's why probably the sports-related thing, right? Because they're going, bro, we've got it dead to rights on the poker thing, but this is kind of this is kind of wishy-washy, and if he gets off on that one, then it's going to make the other one.
But here's the point I was going to make. It is possible that Chauncey was just at these poker games, and he just thought he was there to play poker and get an appearance fee. I would be concerned if I were the FBI, if I'm going to ruin a man's reputation
and job,
and then we're going to get to trial, and it is going to be undeniable that he really was, in some ways, a victim of this himself, that gets real dicey about.
You're right.
I would assume, and it's only an
That they've got
assumption
correspondence.
that they've got it. That they know he wasn't just a victim. He knew what was going on. I would assume they've got that.
Right.
Otherwise, I think it's a real conversation about whether you bring these charges.
It's crazy how it all unfolded the rest of the day yesterday. And you say KG's now?
They say KG's in now, yeah. He's
I
probably more of a victim more so than being a co-conspirator, as they would say.
I would have a hard time believing if Chauncey Billups, if this was going on for a couple of years with people named Big Bruce and Flappy and Spanish G, that he didn't know what was going on.
I mean,
we'll
see.
I mean, the
we'll see,
rundown
right?
of the names are like...
Hey, he gets his day in court, right?
Yeah.
He gets his day in court.
Hoodie.
Right, with him walking out of the courtroom in a Clutch Sports hoodie was crazy. I mean, that is almost as crazy as Terry Rozier wearing a Charlotte Hornets.
The bat signal.
Clutch Sports Group.
The bat
hoodie
signal
is crazy.
That is the bat signal. LeBron, do your thing.
And the other thing that happens when something like this goes down, you see his attorney release a statement. It's like Chauncey is a Hall of Famer, and he would not risk his reputation.
Right.
And that just flies in the face of reality. People risk their every day.
All the time.
Every day, people make terrible decisions.
Yes. Also, I thought it was so funny last night, bro, on that ESPN broadcast when Ernie Johnson brought it up. You could tell Shaq and Chuck wanted to say something so bad. He was like, "Let me go to break before I say something crazy."
Well,
Chuck said, "Go to break before I say something crazy." Do you think
Charles Barkley and Shaquille O'Neal never been to a private poker game?
Exactly. He was
You
like,
think they've never made bets with inside information?
Exactly. This man said, "Go to break before I say something crazy."
Yeah.
Like that's one of those where they're sitting up there being asked.
I am so glad ESPN didn't do anything to that show.
No, they really just put their brand in the middle. They put their brand in the middle. That's all they did.
It is what it is,
It's
right?
like they
That's
just
the
take the
same
show and they just put it on a different channel.
Bro, Shaq, dude, were you guys watching this? Like, I had it on.
I watched a little bit of it.
Bro, they put up Nuggets editions, and it had like Cam Johnson, Bruce Brown, whatever.
Yeah.
And Shaq's reading through all of them, and the last one is David Adelman, and he's like, I don't know who that is. And they're like, that's the coach. And he's like, I don't care. And he's like, I don't know all these coaches. And he's like, I don't know all 27 coaches. They're like, there's 30 coaches.
That was the funniest part. He said there's 27 teams. You think I can know? You think I'm going to know all the coaches? And Ernie's like, there's 30 teams. What are you doing?
It's so funny.
It is the only. It is the only studio show that exists where it is not a detriment to be ignorant.
No.
If I went on television and started talking about
not knowing who David Adelman was the coach of the team in the playoffs last year.
If I just went on television and was every other night like, and so, you got to put 65 teams in the NCAA tournament. They'd be like, GP, it's 68.
Nobody would laugh.
Nobody would laugh. I would be, but they embrace it. They lean into it. And so it worked for them. But it is wild. They are.
He said, I don't know who that is. They were like, that's the coach, Shaq.
It is the weirdest thing. They are the most important people in the world talking about the NBA. And know very little about it.
27 coaches.
They know very little about it.
They played in the NBA for 10 plus years.
Yeah, it
each.
was so good. Yep.
Like each, bro.
Hilarious.
And
they're Hall of Famers.
Yeah, shout out to them, man.
Right.
No, they're the best. I'm just saying, if you tried to sit down, like if you just brought Shaq in here and said, hey, we're just going to talk about the NBA, and you started asking real questions like the kind you would ask Zach Lowe, he would not be able to have that conversation with you.
I will say it was funnier as hell. It was funny as hell when the one thing that he did have to do ESPN-wise, they bring Shams on there last night, and Charles Barkley's like, so the NBA screwed this up with investigations, yes or no? It's like it's freaking Megyn Kelly. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and then Shams was like, oh, crap.
and then he talked for 90 seconds and didn't say anything. He said nothing.
Hey, look.
I mean, basically, he was trying to say, hey, they were not privy to the FBI's investigation, which is okay.
Charles's point was, man, you cleared
him.
Terry Rozier, and now he's in jail. And Shams's point, I think, was Shams, I think, was saying the NBA did not know the FBI was still doing what it was doing.
You know what it reminded me of? And you know this from 20 years of covering collegiate sports. It reminds me of the team has done its own internal investigation, and then the NCAA comes in and is like, what? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what investigation? Like, you don't want this to be so.
That's right.
Right? That's how it feels.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, I do need to ask you about, it didn't even dawn on me, and I feel horrible now. I really do. When I'm driving in and you and Jess start talking about Memphis, South Florida, and about how little we talked about it this week, and I was like, bro, I don't think I've as soon as the NBA season started, it was like, we got this coming up, and we got this coming up, and like, it really, like, I feel badly because, bro, this could have been monstrous tomorrow.
Yes.
And it really did get to the point where it's like,
it's an afterthought now.
It is an afterthought. Are you going?
Yeah, I'll be there.
You're going.
Yeah, I'll be there. 8:30 in the morning, baby.
Wow.
We got youth football in the morning, so I'm at a point where I don't watch other people's kids play when I can watch my own.
I understand.
But
unbelievable.
But like the difference between beating UAB and losing to UAB is this, what we have.
I know.
Contrasted.
I kind of feel bad too. You know what I mean? Like
tomorrow could have been the most important game in Memphis football history relative to everything that's at stake.
Yeah.
And now it's just something that's going to happen
and
at 11 o'clock.
It's still a big game.
It's
it
still
is
a big
such
game.
a huge game.
It's still a big game.
But we were so upset about the UAB thing and what that we felt like that stripped away from us. And I know it's like everything's still in front of you and whatever. Like, bro, it's stripped away.
Yeah. I mean, you still can be a conference champion, but like I said, as far as like the public buzz,
bro, you still lost to UAB. No matter what happens, we still lost to freaking UAB.
You still can win the championship.
The Grizzlies are something we would talk about and think about no matter what.
Yeah.
It's good. We talk about it that way. It's bad. We talk about it that way. But it's a constant thing.
Yep.
Tiger football is a thing that when it matters, it matters.
Yep.
But when it doesn't, it's off the radar. And that's where we are right now.
Is the quarterback going to be able to play?
I don't think we know yet.
I don't. He's day to day.
I mean, he was on crutches with a boot.
He also did not do media this week. That's the first time all season he didn't do media. So that's a little red flag. I don't know if that's just like hiding the game plan.
And that's how Florida team is good as hell.
They're good. They got athletes. So,
buddy, we were all watching that game. The second half of North Texas game. Oh my God, they scored like 49 points.
They stomped them out. But yeah, so we'll see whether it's Arrington or Silverfield joked about playing two quarterbacks. So we'll see what happens.
He's got to play Quavo's nephew so he doesn't transfer.
Yeah,
because that's a kid that you could have in the program for 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, and like I said, bro, your goals are still in front of you. Like I know, like the public buzz is lower,
right?
But like you can still win the AAC. Like the ultimate goal that people were complaining about of like Silverfield not like achieving the goal is still in front of you because you got South Florida. You beat South Florida, then you beat Navy, who's also undefeated. You beat those two teams, beat Tulane, you're still good.
Mm-hmm. You beat South Florida. You were projected to be a favorite in every remaining game. So then we come back Monday.
It's just nobody's going to respect you. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm saying nationally. The second you lose to UAB, everybody
that loss changed every conversation.
Seriously,
every conversation.
Even if you make it to the playoff, people are going to be like, "Oh God, they're going to get their ass kicked."
Yeah, and you know, and that probably will get you. Yeah, right. That's probably the way that goes.
But
anyway.
we were different. That's what I'm saying. The last time we made it to the Cotton Bowl, like when we were going up against Penn State, it's like, bro, they are dangerous as hell.
I mean,
do we have a blip that year?
Do you view them differently?
For sure.
Like, let's say they went out and make the playoff.
I don't feel differently about them.
I absolutely feel differently.
Because there's not going to be a single team who makes the playoff that could lose to UAB.
Nobody.
Did you feel differently about that Tiger team that lost? They lost to Temple that year.
What's that?
That year we're talking about, the Cotton Bowl year.
The Cotton Bowl year?
They lost
that
to Temple.
was the, what's it called year? The, what was it? Magnifico?
Yeah.
That was the game, right?
That was a Temple year.
Where he caught the ball.
Catch and not a catch.
He caught the ball.
That was a Temple. That was
he caught the
Joey caught it.
We lost to Temple.
That was one we
in fairness, we were also in a different conference.
And we could also say we got screwed on that one.
And we also got stomped out in the Cotton Bowl.
No. But it was different teams.
It was, okay, SMU,
we were playing
Houston.
Okay, those are both Big 12 teams.
Yes, Cincinnati too. But I'm still understanding, like, okay, you say you feel differently, but they still lost to that year to Temple, and up to that point, you had beat Ole Miss SEC team. You had beaten Southern, South Alabama, Navy, UO Monroe.
Well, the Ole Miss thing was so big.
I mean, for us, the Arkansas thing is still.
But Ole Miss was supposed to be.
I know, but it still holds.
That Ole Miss team, I think, ended up with 10 wins.
Let me see. Gotcha.
If I'm not mistaken.
The 2019 Ole Miss team.
The other thing.
It's the Matt Corral year.
The other thing too.
Oh, maybe not that.
It's a good point that in that year that we made the Cotton Bowl, dude, that Tulsa game.
Yeah.
That Tulsa kicker.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we got lucky in that too. We're
kicks.
supposed to lose that game. So I'm saying, like, I know y'all saying that the public, yes, it's different, but the goal that you want to achieve is still there, bro.
I know, but like here's the thing. You are right. Everything you wanted is still technically available to you.
Yeah.
The problem is the community has clocked out on it.
For sure.
You can get them back with a victory tomorrow and then maybe run a few more and we start looking at projections and stuff. But in this moment right now, this moment is nothing close to what it could have been or should have been.
I'm with you.
And that stinks.
Because you're in the conference right now. Navy's 4-0, who you play. South Florida's 3-0, who you play. Tulane's 3-0. Who you play? You got all three. You got a chance to still. If they lose this week, then we'll be like, okay, then the balloon's deflated.
If you lose this one, it's like we don't even. I told Bennett, like, we'll just look up in a few weeks and it'll be like, so who are they playing again this weekend?
Exactly.
Like it'll be off our radar.
But you win this week, we back cracking, baby.
Yeah, it's a big game, but the build up to it has been non-existent because of what we imagined it would be just a week ago.
Top 25 team in your career, bro. 11 a.m. Let's get cracking. ESPN 2. We still up, bro.
I'm super hopeful. I am super hopeful because, in fairness, it'd flip everything if they won.
It would.
Yeah.
The whole mood changes completely.
Oh, for
and
sure.
now it's like, okay, that was bullcrap what happened a week ago, but our quarterback got hurt.
Right.
That's the reason we lost. Our quarterback got hurt, and that's the reason we lost. And now we just proved that we are the best team in this conference. And now let's go win the rest of these. And they'll look back, and you know what? What they need to do is look back and go, hopefully they'll say that's the game their quarterback went out.
Yeah.
Right? And I believe that, by the way. Wholeheartedly.
Yes, they would have won that game if he
their
didn't go
quarterback
out.
doesn't go out, they would have won.
Yeah.
Maybe.
They would have.
Possibly.
They would have.
They would not have screwed up at the goal line at the end of that game.
It doesn't matter whether it's true or not. You can say it. You can reasonably say it.
That Ole Miss team that year was 4-8.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So like I said, like there's some reoccurring things that it's okay. Tiger fans, it's okay.
They would not have
Win the
gotten
game tomorrow, and we're back here talking about you on Monday and paying attention until we don't have a reason to not pay attention anymore.
Exactly.
Lose tomorrow,
it's a wrap.
and we're kind of done.
I mean, I'll still be there. I'll still be there at the game, but the rest of it might be me and like 13 other people.
Yeah, you lose tomorrow, and you're aiming for story number 4 and 5 more things.
Because this is very reminiscent of last year where we were all gassed up after the Florida State win. That's the Arkansas win this year. And then it's almost like the come down's so much worse because it's like, bro, you were good enough to beat Florida State like last year. And I know Florida State went to hell in a handbasket. But same thing with Arkansas this year. And Arkansas is good.
Yeah,
they lose every game by 3 points.
They've been in games, and you came back
like against everybody.
Yeah.
They play Texas A&M, they lose by 3. They play Ole Miss. They like all their games outside of the Notre Dame smacked them. That was it.
Yeah.
Notre Dame smacked them, but the rest of those games, it's like their 4 losses are by like 10 points.
I'm gonna get on my Garrett Parrish shit right now. If you handle business,
there you go,
and do what you need to do,
that's right.
You can look ahead on Thursday, November 27th,
there you go.
on Thanksgiving,
there you go,
and you will be playing for an AAC title.
I like that. I like that.
So there you go. Look, up my GP shirt. You know
Let
what
me see your socks.
Look, you win.
Let me look at your socks.
What kind of socks does
Got some black jumps, man.
That's fine.
Some black jumps, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, look, if you
we don't wear black socks with neon shoes. Come on.
What are you talking about?
What? Come on. What is this? 1994?
I mean,
come on.
This
We're
is
not
swag,
doing that.
bro.
We're not doing
this
that.
Is actually I need to change socks to white socks. You ain't lying about that. I didn't expect my socks to be seen today. Usually, look. Oh, that's the rule though. If your socks are not supposed to be seen, you can wear whatever socks you want. You can freak the socks. You can freak the socks.
Yeah.
But if you got shorts on, the no shows are a no go, bro.
Oh.
When did that happen?
GP has always been that way, bro.
Has it always been that way?
You're fine.
Don't always been that way, me.
Bro, let me tell you something. A, you can't read. B, you can't move your arm. Who gives a shit about your socks?
You ain't lying.
But I need to know.
I'm just glad you can walk.
I can't even describe to you how far down your list of worries your socks should be when you are 85 years old.
The fat, bald guy's worried about whether people like his socks or not. How funny is that?
I think it's just like a comfortability thing, bro. It's like Dion, look good, play good, man.
Yeah, comfortability thing.
Okay.
I'm comfortable.
Well, we just ensured
I can't tell you how uncomfortable I am. I can't read. I can't move my arm. You guys talking about not being able to reach the freaking scanner to get in our garage. I was like, what?
Yeah, that's tough.
How do you guys have a problem with how you guys got no wingspan?
I got no wingspan.
He has no wingspan.
No wingspan.
And now my left arm doesn't work, so I swear to God. This morning it was a whole process. I had to pull up to the gate, park, put the car in park, grab my key card, reach over this way
with his right hand.
My other arm.
So you know what Hansel feels like now.
Oh my God! Stop,
man.
Bro, he said you need a Hansel jersey.
You look like Hansel, bro.
I covered
Get you
him.
a Hansel jersey.
I covered him in some
jersey?
Allen Iverson All-American game, and we were in like a production meeting, and they were like,
stop, don't.
No, it's not bad. It's not bad. But they were like, so how good do we think he can be? And I was like, well, What do you mean?
I can't.
But we had the basketball player.
I said, you guys realize they haven't.
You say you can't go left.
I was just like, what are we talking about? Like, one of the most important things they talk about in the NBA is wingspan, and he's got one arm. He can't guard people on this side of him. What are we? And they were like trying to blow him up into this thing, like he was going to be an All-American.
He was going to come here.
Yeah, I remember when it was like Memphis is recruiting him, and I was like, why? Why? It's a neat YouTube story.
It is.
It's like a nice
great YouTube story.
CBS Sunday morning story.
It is.
But
it's amazing.
But you can't play basketball at a real level with one arm.
I mean,
have you seen his highlight tapes?
It's like Yuki. I mean, it's a great story.
What?
It's a YouTube story.
What?
No. Why did Yuki catch a straight, bro?
No.
Well, because I had to hear it all the time last year.
We love him.
You can love him. He's 5'7". That's never going to work in the NBA. It's a cute story, but it's not ever going to work.
It's cute.
Not in today's NBA. Like, bro, you can't be 5'7".
I hope they re-sign him to the Hustle.
I know, right?
I really
and
do.
You got to say it to his face.
Yeah, so you got to say it to his face.
Well, this is the real thing. Like the number one player in college basketball, like the projected Wooden Award winner, is Braden Smith, the point guard at Purdue.
Yeah.
And he's All-American, reigning Big Ten Player of the Year, could win a national championship this year. But he is, I mean, I was with him a couple of weeks ago. It is striking how small he is. He is tiny.
What?
I mean, I'm looking him eye to eye.
No way!
No, you were looking him eye to eye?
And he's like real thin. And so I talked to Matt Painter about
What in the world?
He's just very little.
I didn't know that.
Very little.
Let's see, what is he listed as? Let's
and
see.
Matt was like,
Probably 6.
Matt was like, we've done all the research on it. There are 10 people roughly his size in the NBA. 10. That's it.
So get your money.
And he said now.
Well, you know how amazing Kennedy was. Kennedy can't.
He wouldn't even get drafted today.
No, he can't.
Coming out of college with the same year. And I love Kennedy Chandler.
but he can't get on the roster.
The game has changed so much quickly. Everybody's big now. Everybody's big.
Got a damn 7'7" guy crossing people over.
And so
doing Curry shuffles in an NBA game.
Quite literally harder than ever to be in that league at Yuki's size or Braden Smith's size. So what was interesting, Painter was like, we've done all the research. It is true. There's only like 10 people in the world that can play in this league right now at that size. But if you study those 10 and look at the characteristics they have, he has those. So that'll give him a chance. But
it's like a McConnell, Tyler Kolek.
It's a Van Vliet,
kind of guys.
Van Vliet, it's those guys.
Right.
He has the things that allowed those players to stay in the league. Braden Smith has those characteristics. But the idea of you could make it at any size, that's not really true anymore.
He's 6 foot 170 listed.
He's not that. He's not either one of those numbers.
Right. It's like a dude. Hey, we're looking at old Tiger basketball rosters the other day. Remember that roster we were looking at? And there was a dude that was 5'7", 135.
Oh, yeah. The white guy. He's listed as coming to the game on Monday night. I didn't know his name. I didn't know
what was that guy's name.
I didn't know who he was. Jenna might be able to tell us. It was
5'7", 135.
It was like Wesley Moore or something. I was like, who is that? Like, there's like 35 former players that are coming into town.
Right.
Do you know who's on the list? DeJuan.
I saw that.
Dude, there are so many people.
DeJuan's on the
So
list.
many
Shannon
DeJuan.
Foreman is on the list.
I saw some good ones.
There's like a bunch of really good ones.
Chris Massey.
Chris Massey.
Kelly Wise.
Courtney Trask.
Are you looking forward to seeing some of your old peeps?
It's cool. By the way, I had no
even-
idea Kelly Wise's name
They
was
said there's
Rudolph.
35. It's like 35 guys that are coming back from the old Memphis
When John
team.
was here for the press conference to announce the thing, I saw then, trying to think who was there, Jeremy Hunt, Sean Williams, Sean Taggart, I think. And it is like, like we all were together every day for a while. Like I was around those guys every day. It's like really nice to see them. Like there was a time a few years ago, I just walked into a gym in Vegas when DeJuan Wagner Jr. was still in high school. And it was a grassroots game out in Vegas, and just sitting courtside all together. It was me, Cal, Tony Barbie, and DeJuan.
Oh, wow.
And it was like, look, this is just kind of watching DeJuan's kid. And it was just like, man, time flies. Look at us.
Jesus.
There was times where me, Cal, and Dewan and Tony Barbie would just sit in the Finch Center together.
Unbelievable.
And now here we are 20 years later sitting in another gym watching Dewan's kid. So, yes, it'll be great. It's always great to see those guys.
Did you know Kelly Wise's first name was Rudolph?
I didn't until I saw that the other
It's
day.
on the list.
But in a similar story.
Rudolph.
His name, it says Rudolph Kelly Wise.
I wouldn't want to be called Rudolph either, G.
Similar story.
Respectfully.
We are going to Cancun. I'm the Tiger basketball beat writer, and they went on like a preseason trip to Cancun, and I go with them. And we're going through customs, and Antonio Burks had problems getting through customs because I believe this was right. His name's not Antonio Burks.
Yeah, I don't think it's not. I don't think it is. Hold on.
It's something. He has a different. His actual last name
So
was
the radio people?
It was yeah.
He's all the radio people.
It was like his last name was, and they were like,
Dude, when me and Rozier first got to 92.9, and one day everybody's paychecks were like on somebody's desk, and we were looking at them, and we were like, "Who is that?" And it was all the DJs.
Yes.
And none of them
none
have
of
their
them-
real names.
none of them go by their real name.
Brad
I'm
Carson
like-
is not Brad Carson.
And I'm like, I
I thought it was
am.
Brad Carson for the longest time.
I'm like, I am Chris Vernon, and that is John Rozier. But none of these radio
No.
people are using their real names.
Chris
Like, should I have
Chris
changed?
Michaels is not Chris Michaels.
They're all of them.
Yeah.
My auntie did ask me the other day if I had an alias. I said, my name is my name.
Right.
Why would I want to go through something else? Why would you want to go by something else?
Antonio Burks is not Antonio Burks.
I just
So
remember.
his middle-
I might be mixed up on the detail. There was something going through customs. We ran into an
His
issue.
legal name was not what was presented.
Something that was on the documents were not on the birth certificate, or it was a mix-up there.
His field government is Antonio Cornell Burks.
Oh.
So maybe he goes by Cornell, maybe his real
I
first
can't
name.
remember what it was. There was something. There was something there.
Yeah, but I found the kid though.
At least he's not full radio
Jalen,
guy.
put his photo up,
All right.
buddy.
Travis
right
Long, that's
here.
it.
5'8", 135.
Gary,
bro.
do you remember him?
Travis Long.
I think I do.
You
remember
had to
him.
have been covering that
I think I
team.
do remember him. Yes.
You want to
Yeah.
talk about a bygone era? 5'8", 135. I haven't been 135 since I was in 6th grade.
No, for real. 135. You know how little that is?
135.
Like a child.
135 is tiny.
135 is tiny.
Like that is
5'8", 135. But remember,
That's
I
a
think
second
it-
baseman.
But it was like, I had Root in studio earlier in the week, and it's just, as I was preparing to talk to him, it just sort of occurred to me, like, I could say Root to anybody our age, and they would know him forever.
For sure.
And yet there will be scholarship basketball players inside FedEx Forum tomorrow that you might have forgotten, but you'll never forget that guy.
well, also, if there were multiple white guys on the team, it would have, you know what I mean?
Right.
He had a lot going for him where it was like, hey, here's all these guys. Now Root comes in, he stands out like a sore thumb.
Oh no, it was like
You know what I mean?
Preston Laird.
Yeah,
It was
we remember him forever.
Hey, the white walk on at Memphis
Yes.
is a legacy, dude.
It is.
Yes.
The lineage goes crazy.
Forever.
Yes.
Like the lineage
Except we
is-
don't know them
Fan
now.
favorite.
We don't know them now. Like there was probably a white kid, a Memphis walk-on 3 years ago, and we don't know who that was.
Evan Olds,
See?
Jared Sandridge.
What's Jared
Like,
Sandridge
Jared
doing?
Sandridge. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Christian Brothers High School,
You're
Jared
right.
Like the
Sandridge.
lineage, bro.
Yeah,
the,
you're right.
the white walk on at
Because
Memphis.
there's only one.
It's always one. He's the DEI player. Like you get one.
Oh my God.
Then look, bro. We
I
got. that's
remember
always
back.
one.
Was it back in the night? Was it Rob Forrest?
Yeah,
back
Rob
in the
Forrest, I
nineties.
remember
Rob
that.
Forrest
But
back
even
in the
Root telling the
90s.
story because he came to the program while Johnny Jones was the interim coach.
Oh, yeah.
And as he was telling the story the other day, he said he came to tryouts and got cut the first time. And they had taken somebody else. And then he said, as he understands the story, the Memphis starts practicing. He's not on the team. And like some kid gets suspended. Somebody's, it's Memphis basketball stuff. And according to Root, Johnny Jones said to somebody, "Go get me the white kid." And that's how Root ended up as a member of the Tiger basketball team.
Yeah. Well, he also told you during that interview, I was listening where he said that like they would go and like have like the workouts and there were like two separate workouts, but he would go to both. So he was just like omnipresent, like, hey, I'm right.
I'm here. If you need me, come.
If you need me, I'm here.
Yeah. So,
But that is the way people.
No, just stick around.
Stick around.
Yeah,
stick around.
Buzz Williams tells a story. The way he got his first coaching job, he went through a thing where he was writing handwritten letters to coaches every week, like to 70 coaches every week. He'd write letters. But there was this one coach he knew had an opening on his staff, and he said, this is pre-cell phones and stuff. He's like, so I just drove to the guy's house. It's like, what? He's like, I didn't know how else to get in touch with him, but I knew where he lived. And so I was like, hey, my name is Buzz Williams. I'm looking for a job, and I know you got one. But it was that aggressive with it.
Crazy.
Yeah. So sometimes it really is just like you're around and you're in somebody's face, and it's like, all right, we'll give you
Fine.
a shot.
Yeah.
Tommy Lloyd, the Arizona coach, same type of thing. He was like, I was just around. He's like, here's how I got my first job at Gonzaga. I was just there. And they were like, hey, you everybody seems to like you, and you work hard. You want a job? He's like, yeah. And that was it. And then I was a Gonzaga assistant for 20 years, and now I'm the Arizona coach. But my first job was I was just there, and people liked me, and I was willing to do anything, and that can get you. There's a lesson in there for everybody.
Hell yeah.
for real.
That's how things can open up for us.
Shout out Preston Laird, Jake McDowell, Drew Barnum.
Oh, man, Drew Barnum, CBHS,
the whole lineage, bro. Y'all look, because ain't Preston Laird the coach right now?
Yes, he's an assistant coach.
Yes,
He was at UNLV for a while.
He was at Little Rock, and I think he just moved somewhere else.
Little Rock with what's his name? Tony, right?
No.
Where's Madlock?
Madlock is
He's
at
at Alabama
State.
It's Alabama State.
Yeah.
Alabama, one of those.
But like, all those guys that, like Chris Massey, it'll be nice to see Chris Massey because we had a weird relationship when he was a player.
Oh God.
But
dude, no. Yeah. Gary put out an article about Massey's childhood, which was supposed to be this unbelievable, like, oh my God, look where, like, oh yeah. So VJ Edgecombe, right? Like right now. Yeah. Okay. VJ Edgecombe, like, grew up on a generator. VJ Edgecombe
hooping in the
literally
basket.
was, cut off milk crates to learn how to hoop in the Bahamas, right? And it's like, oh my God, from that to look at now, unbelievable. It was kind of the same story from, I believe it was Texas, right? With Massey. Gary writes it, this like heartwarming story about Massey and kind of where he's come from. And Cal goes and destroys the article to everybody in the media.
Crazy. So,
and then it's like, then the fan base turned on Gary.
It was wild.
Like he had written something bad because Cal said it was bad, and it was like, what just happened?
So when Memphis played at Houston that year, I stayed a couple extra days, and I can't remember the city, but I want to say Beaumont, but I don't know if that's right. I think that's where Omar Steed was from. I might be mixing things up. But anyways, a rural community in Texas somewhere where Chris, and the story is supposed to be the man, because he was like 26 years old at the time, the man who is leading Memphis basketball back to the NCAA tournament for the first time since whenever is a 20-whatever-year-old from this place.
Here's where he's from.
Here's where he's from. This is his story. And I don't remember all the details, but he didn't like get out of high school and then go play college basketball. He was like a mechanic.
Right.
And was then playing pickup basketball, and somebody was like, "You're really good." He went to junior college and ends up at Memphis. That's the story.
Junior college All-American, the whole thing.
Stuff.
Yeah. It's a cool story.
So I'm just there, and I go to like where he grew up, and it's poor. It's like dirt road, dogs running around everywhere. It's exactly like out of a movie. And I just I want to take it all in, talk to the people who knew him, and you went from here to here. This is amazing. And that's the way I perceive the story in my head. Yeah. Like if I would have decided to do the exact same story on this is where Antonio Burks is from and this is where he is now, it would have been celebrated. We typically celebrate these types of stories.
Absolutely.
I want to say that this is at a time where Chris Massey wasn't even talking to the media for some reason or not. So I don't know that I had access to him. So I was kind of doing the story just off on my own. And I was real happy with the way it turned out, and we published it. And he was not proud of his story. He was, and I just had a blind spot for this, and I acknowledge maybe I had a blind spot for it. He was embarrassed by where he was from. He didn't like, when he saw a picture of his childhood home in the newspaper, he wasn't like, yeah, that's where I came
it was
from.
humiliating.
I made it from here. It was like,
he was
damn,
humiliated.
like you're trying to embarrass me type.
I wasn't obviously trying to embarrass him, but that's the way he interpreted it. Mm-hmm. And if I'm being completely honest, I can see that, but I couldn't see it in advance. So we run the story, I want to say the day before the NCAA tournament game, but I'm already wherever we are for the tournament. So I'm in a hotel, and my phone rings, 8 in the morning. You got to remember this is a time where the newspaper comes out and it's online, and my phone rings, and it's Rock. And I'm like,
Steve Rockefort, who is
assistant coach.
And was also like kind of Cal's goon. Yeah. Like if you said something sideways, you get the call from
Rock is one of my best guys to this day. Yep. But boy, we had some wild phone conversations. So early in the morning, Rock calls. I'm like, Rock, what's up? And I was so blind spotted here. I was like, he was going to say, GP, great story. That's what I was expecting. Yeah. I'll never forget this. First words out of his mouth. You're making my job hard. And I said, what's going on? He's like, you are killing me. And I said, what are you talking about? What did you do with this story? And he's like, Chris is upset. I said, upset? I said, go to memphistigers.org. I took you. I said, it's on. There's already a thread about it. The fans love it. Because that was the thread. Yeah. The fans were loving it. This is great. Yeah. Oh, my God. He's like, Massey's upset. I go to shoot, like, day before practices. He's like, dribble, layup, running back, staring me down the whole time.
Oh, snap.
Oh, and he's not this is not a guy to be
an enormous
with.
person.
Yeah. Next day game, they lose. I think it's Ike Diago killed them. Arizona State.
Arizona State. It was Rob Evans' team.
John Calipari, I want to say on the subsequent Monday coach's show. So season's over now. And he went on that coach's show and said, it's just hard, guys. I'm obviously paraphrasing here. It was a million years ago. But the sentiment was, it's just hard when you're getting ready for the biggest game of your life and your own beat writer at your own newspaper embarrasses you like that in a very public way.
Oh, snap.
It was BS.
All right? I mean, and just flipped it on me. So when the Tigers lost the game, if you went to the message board, the fans were furious at John Calipari for getting his ass beat by Arizona State.
Yep.
After that Monday night coaches show, they weren't mad at him anymore. They were mad at me because he framed it as Gary Parrish calls this.
Oh,
we were fine. We were good.
Dirty.
And the reason Massey was not Massey, the reason the Tigers weren't the Tigers, is because Gary wrote about his hometown.
Yeah. And
that's a tough burden
I'm
to
talking
take,
about
boy.
that. If that coach's show started at 7 and was over at 8 or whatever time, I mean at 8:01, I called John, and he answered, and I was like, "Hey, listen, we can cut through all the shit. Do you believe what you just said? Do you really think I just cost you an NCAA tournament game?" And he's like, I said, John, that's bullshit, man. Like you have turned. This is my hometown too, and you have turned an entire fan base on me.
They're blaming me now
for reasons that are.
Yo, these are the trenches right here.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Back, yeah,
I remember like it was yesterday.
And then season-ending banquet over. I want to say like the old Holiday Inn on campus or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Now closed, by the way.
Yeah,
it is.
I saw the.
I went to an event there last year.
They're closed now, bro.
Yeah.
And
what happened?
I think nobody stays there.
Literally, the classes that were in there, bro, they moved the classes somewhere else. Because I took a class in that joint.
Yeah. Oh, wow. So we're there for this thing, and I'm there to cover it as the beat writer. And it's like buffet style, and everybody's walking around and fans. And we get into this moment where I wasn't trying to avoid him, but I'm also not trying to, I ain't asking for it either.
Massey.
Yeah. And we make eye contact, and it's like unavoidable. We're like locked in. And he's like, and I said, what? What's up? And he goes, come to the bathroom with me. And I said, no. And he said, come into the bathroom with me. I want to talk to you. And I said, no. And he said, it's cool. Can we talk? And I said, yes.
no.
I mean, he's 6'9", 250.
Yeah, he's a big dude.
And his coach has now convinced him that he's the reason.
And the way I remembered is we had an awesome conversation, and we talked through it, and I was able to explain what I thought I was doing. And
did he say he was just embarrassed?
I don't remember, honestly. I don't remember, but I remember.
It was so bizarre. If you can imagine, it would be like, honestly, it would be like if you told the Edgecombe story and like, oh my God, can you believe this? A guy that was living in abject poverty with a generator and was shooting on whatever, and then somebody said like, why would you embarrass him like that? And you'd be like, well, that's not why I was saying that. I was saying that to say this is unbelievable.
I was saying I'm proud of you.
Yeah,
this is an amazing story.
I wasn't saying that you were.
It was just the way I had it in my head, and the way most people took it. Yes. Is just not the way it was in his head.
Yeah.
But I remember us having that conversation in that bathroom, and I remember being good. And then I, never see him again forever. But then randomly one time I was at the Finch Center for a practice or something years later, and he happened to pop in.
Chris Massey?
Yes. And we saw each other and lit up. Like it was like we were long lost best friends.
That's dope.
And it's every once in a while I've had those.
It's 25 years ago, bro.
You know who I bumped into one time at Sam's Club?
In Memphis?
No, in South Haven, maybe. At Sam's Club, just randomly, on a Sunday.
Robert Dozier.
Now, you won't know the name, but you guys will know.
Damn it.
I bump into it, and we just look up. We're in line together. Lin Ling.
Oh, no.
The Tresvant football coach that I had put in jail. for a recruiting thing a billion years ago.
The Albert Means story.
Oh, okay.
Lin Lang was his coach.
Okay.
So we are there, and it's just like we're locked in, and it's like, I know it's him, but I'm like, maybe he won't recognize me or whatever, and he just sort of.
Oh, I can't imagine how big Lin Lang is now.
He looked like Lin Lang to me at the time, and it was one of these. It was like look, and then it was like look back at me, like, and he was with somebody, and I didn't know what to do. I mean, I quite literally put the guy in jail and made him a convicted felon. And I love this. He tapped his buddy, and he goes, "This is the guy that screwed my whole life up." And I said, I didn't know what to say. And he smiled, and he said, "But you know what? I probably played the biggest role in that. How you doing? Good to see you." And we stood there and talked for a minute.
Wait, hold on.
Bro, I bet your heart dropped.
Yeah, bro, were you like scared? Like he was going
I wasn't scared. I was just like, this is real awkward.
Yeah, because you're alone.
By
You
yourself.
need goons.
No-show socks.
No goons.
I just sitting there with my no-show socks.
No-show. He's like, yo, I'm going to beat his ass right
I was
now.
actually at Sam's to get some more no-show socks.
He's like, he can't run in them no-shows. We're going to get him.
But it was cool. It was an awesome experience. But it was like, for a minute, it was just like the Chris Massey thing, and like you see somebody, and the first memories that come back are not the best ones, and you don't know how this interaction is going to go, but it goes well. That's always great, and that's. What
Trust me, I was with Lionel the other night at Tony's thing. A photographer runs up, and he's like, "Get together, guys! I want to take a picture." And Lionel's like, "He may not want to take a picture." I'm like, "Stop, man!
I had one of those.
Stop!" Because I mean, look, Lionel got mad at me, boy. Ooh, he got mad at me a couple times.
Yeah,
couple times he got mad.
GP, the chat's telling you to write a book, bro. You got some great stories.
We were at Peach
You
Jam.
put people in jail and shit, bro.
We were at Peach Jam this past summer, and like, there's this one really nice restaurant in Augusta that everybody goes to. So you're there, and like Dan Hurley's going to be at this table, and Bruce Pearl's going to be at this table. Cal's at this table, like 3 or 4 tables over, and he's sitting with Kenny Payne, who's now back on staff with him at Arkansas, but who was the coach at Louisville, and I had just killed Kenny over and over again.
Oh, because of the Louisville thing.
Yeah, just like, this is crazy.
Yeah, right. How are you winning one game?
Yeah, like, this is crazy, just over and over again. You know? And I guess I'd maybe had one too many drinks. Like, whatever would have made me go, I would go talk to John, but like, Kenny Payne's right there. I'm not going to, whatever would have, I had one drink enough to not care. And I just walked over, and I was like, "John, what," and I just start talking to John, and I realized like Kenny is just, and it's just awkward because I'd killed this guy.
Sure.
Oh, and he saw it. I promise you, he saw this.
Oh, of course he did.
Of course he did.
So the whole time I'm talking to John, like, Kenny is just sort of like this, and it's just awkward.
And he never even acknowledged you?
Never said a word.
Oh,
And
wow.
as we were leaving, I was just like, "All right, John, good to see you." I said, "KP, good to see you." And just like one of those taps on the shoulder, walk away thing. But it's just like, you sometimes end up in these conversations. That's the thing. Like, we have jobs where we have to talk
Criticize
about
people.
things.
Yeah, all the time.
And then like we have to see these people.
All the time.
And so
I run into parents. I run into.
For sure.
You know what's crazy?
Dylan didn't look at me for about a year and a half. GP,
You know what's
so it's
crazy?
okay.
I have run into more parents on the NBA level than I did on the college level. I always find that strange, and I guess that's because the league has gotten so much younger.
Right.
Yesterday on the show, Cedric Howard's dad created a Twitter account to respond to us.
Huh.
But it was positive.
Right.
But that, I know how that turns, right?
Yeah.
Like, if Cedric Howard goes out there and shoots over 16, I know how that turns.
The thing you have to realize now is that Cedric Howard's dad might be younger than you.
Sure. He is.
Yeah.
He for sure is.
Yeah.
Dude, the Lin Lang, you had never told me that.
Yeah, I bumped into
That's
it at Sam's
insane.
Club.
You have no idea how big, I mean, that was the biggest story in the world at the time, and it was happening in Memphis. It's so crazy that it was over $200,000.
Yeah.
And
I think the final number was confirmed 150.
And you think about now, like all these years later, and NIL and everything, like that sounds like something that happened in the 1900s.
Nah,
seriously. But at the time, because nobody ever knew. Nobody knew what, and there were 2 huge boosters. There's a book which people could go back and find. It's called Bragging Rights.
Yeah.
And it's about Roy Adams and about Logan Young.
Yes.
Who are the 2? One of them is, these are both Memphis millionaires. And Roy Adams used to have the most unbelievable college football parties every Saturday. And Logan Young and Roy Adams, both these Memphis millionaires, one of them was Tennessee, one of them was Alabama. And it was a blood feud. in terms of getting players.
Yeah.
And so then they had these bidding wars for Memphis players, and these Memphis players would go to these two schools. And then obviously some money got screwed up.
I had forgotten about that book, Bragging Rights.
Yeah.
But if I'm being honest, that was like the launching pad for me even making these phone calls.
Yeah.
It's like that book speculated on everything but proved nothing.
Right.
It was just like, well, this is interesting, and look at these guys.
Who wrote it?
I don't even remember.
Who wrote the book
right now.
Bragging Rights?
Look it up,
Rozier?
Devin. Bragging Rights book.
Yeah, and it's about these two Memphis guys.
Yeah.
Who I did not know
College
Logan.
Football titles.
Yes, that's it.
It's not about TCU, is it?
No, it's called Bragging Rights.
And it's it's about Memphis recruiting.
Oh, shit.
Basically, it's Logan Young and Roy Adams.
So I
are the
remember
two guys
reading this
in it.
book, and there was a lot of like smoke in there. If I remember, the book basically left you with the impression somebody paid real money to get this Tresvant football player to go somewhere, perhaps.
Right.
And then I just started making phone calls on it and got it. I mean, quick.
Richard Ernsberger.
That's it.
Bragging rights
That's
a
it.
season
That's
inside
it.
the SEC, college football's
That is
toughest
it.
conference.
Richard Ernsberger
Jr.
God, man, I couldn't have pulled that name.
And it's Logan Young and Roy Adams in
So
there.
I had that book and nothing else to do. And the first thing I tried to do was call, because at Tresvant in Albert Means senior year, there were 3 coaches, Lynn Lang and then 2 assistant coaches. I want to say one of them was Milton Kirk, obviously, and the other one I want to say was Daryl Montgomery, but that might be wrong. I might just be making up a name. I called, and neither one of them worked with Lynn anymore. They both left Tresvant after that season, which was odd. I called the one coach, started asking him about Albert, about stuff. He was like, I don't know, nothing. Hung up, called Milton Kirk, and that was it. From that day, from that moment, I had the story.
What's crazy is when I think about that story, I always think about going down to, I went down to SEC Media Days that year. And, of course, it's in Hoover, Alabama, right? And so this thing is just, I mean, it's on 10, right? And I'm from Memphis, and I'm friends with Gary, and it's like I'm listening to, like, everybody's talking about it. It's all anybody's talking about, right? It's such a big deal. A player got sold for $200,000, blah, 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 right? And so I remember, and all I had heard about before I went down there to go cover it was people were like, Paul Feinbaum's the guy. Paul Feinbaum's, everybody in the state at 2 o'clock Central tunes into Paul Feinbaum. I didn't know who this was. And again, I had never been in the South like this before. And so I'll never forget this as long as I live. I get there and I tune into the Paul Feinbaum show. And this is right when all the Albert Means stuff is going on. And I'm like, I can't wait to hear about this. And so they start talking about media days and whatever else. And he's like, he's just kind of doing his monotone, like talking, whatever. He hasn't taken any calls yet. And I'm like, I'm young. I'm just getting into sports. I'm like, this is what people love. Right. Like, this is why everybody tunes in at 2 o'clock, whatever. And I remember he's talking about it, and he's like, and this Albert Means thing is going on, and at the a little bit later we'll check in with what was the old guy's name from the Birmingham News? He used to be on there all the time. He was I loved him. Long time.
Starbinski.
No. Long time Birmingham News, the beat writer. Older guy.
Cecil.
Cecil Hurt.
Yeah.
Cecil Hurt was going to be coming up. Cecil Hurt, God rest his soul.
Yeah.
Cecil Hurt was going to be coming up, whatever. And so he just starts talking about it. And he's like, so I'll just tell you. And I'm like driving in my car, and I'm like, this is like so boring. And he's like, so everybody's just kind of been walking around SEC Media Days talking about this Albert Means and Lynn Lang and Milton Kirk and this story. And we'll check in with Cecil Hurt in a little bit, whatever. And he goes, and one of the guys that's been walking around every year is Bill Curry. I saw him on a bunch of different shows, whatever, and he goes, but everybody knows Bill Curry's a scumbag with no credibility. And he goes to break, and I was like, oh my God.
Dang.
He said it so matter of fact, and I was like, oh my God. He goes, everybody knows Bill Curry's a scumbag with no credibility. And then they were like, fine, Bob. And he goes to break, and I was like, what did he just say?
So Paul was, when I interned at the Birmingham Post-Herald after my junior year of college, the columnist was Paul Feinbaum.
Dude.
He was like,
I can't imagine.
He was on staff there. That SEC, the first SEC Media Day after the story broke, They would have been many months later because I think the story broke in January. So this wouldn't have been until like the following August or whenever. But I remember a big deal was like there was some thought that Phil Fulmer might not go because he was worried about being served with subpoena papers.
Oh, that's right.
Because of all this.
That's right.
And it was like, will Fulmer even show up to SEC Media Day? That's where we were.
Sheesh.
There is one time I am like 23, 24 years old, a reporter, trying to get this story, and I'm not exaggerating. On one phone in the commercial pool office, like landlines, I've got Phil Fulmer on this phone, and I can't lift my other arm. I've got Houston Nutt. And I've got Houston Nutt on the other phone. All right? And I'm trying to get them to confirm what it is I know.
That there's a bidding war for this kid.
That it already went down, and like they were both involved, but both got out of it. And I won't say which is which, but one of the coaches was like, I'm not going on the record about this at all. I'm not going on the record as a source. Keep in mind, I'm a prep writer talking to the Tennessee coach and the Arkansas coach. It's crazy. I don't know these people. And they're like, I'm not going on the record, nothing. It's just a miracle I even got Fulmer on the phone. One coach is saying, I'm not going to do anything. The other coach is saying, if you can get another coach to go as a confirmed source, I'll be your other. And so I'm just
calling coaches.
I'm just going back and forth. And finally, one of the coaches said, who else do you have that you think you could maybe get confirmed? And I said, boom, 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 boom. He's like, if you get one of them, you can put my name in there next to him. And that's the way I was negotiating all of this stuff. But I just remember standing in the office and like, all right, Coach Fulmer, hold on one second.
Houston.
Put the phone down. Coach Nutt, okay, I'm back. Okay, hold on one second. Put the phone
really
down.
Doing some capital J journalism.
It was wild time.
Real journalism. Hey, before you get out, I want to ask you, yes or no, does Kyle get an ovation Monday?
Yes. Okay. I don't think you're there unless you want to celebrate him.
Okay.
Like who's spending $400 to go boo John Calipari on Monday night?
400 what? 400 real dollars?
400!
I mean, the tickets.
400 real dollars?
The good tickets. 400! The good tickets are, if you're trying to take a family of four, you're probably going to need about that much.
400!
So I think here's what I anticipate.
Yeah, no, I can tell. You want to see the other YG live I sent you the other day?
400!
Here's what I believe will probably be the case. The crowd's not going to be what you wanted it to be. It's not going to be jam-packed. But the people who are there will be kind.
I think so too.
Yeah.
It's been forever.
Right.
Yeah. In the kids.
Stop caring about crap. You know what I mean?
If you're still mad at John Calipari in the year 2025, I don't know. I don't know. What to tell you.
I mean, people get mad. People literally wake up looking for something to be mad about every day. Like, that is so far gone. Like I was mad about that 20 years ago.
I got over that shit. We good.
You know what I mean? All right, have a good weekend, Garrett. We'll be back after this.
Fix your
Reasons
shoulder,
to hate the Minnesota or the Miami Heat on the other side. Chris Vernon Show.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board, a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GVWR.
Jeff Dunham, artificial intelligence, his all-new tour.
You're the other white meat. How can you be so smart on one hand and so stupid on the other? Well, you're half of it. I realize I could have avoided all this years ago with one simple word. I do not. Silence!
Don't miss a Memphis. Friday, April 10th, FedEx Forum. Tickets on sale Monday, September 29th at jeffdunham.com.
Thanks for showing up, Memphis. Nothing compares to catching your Grizzlies IRL. And that all starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can catch every highlight. Put that jersey collection to use for the next game and get Grizzlies tickets at Ticketmaster. Whether they're here at FedEx Forum or on the road, Ticketmaster's got your back when it comes to scoring tickets. And there's no better brag than saying you saw it live. Thanks for showing up, Memphis. Nothing beats catching your Grizzlies IRL, and nobody knows that better than you. So next time you want to hit up a game, Ticketmaster's got your back with tickets to every upcoming matchup. Whether you're catching the Grizzlies at home or on the road, you'll find tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Keep putting that jersey collection to use and get Grizzlies tickets today. There's no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside again soon, Memphis.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Playing in front of these fans is going to be the best feeling in the world. I'm super excited to play in front of them.
Let's go.
They give us a lot of energy, show us a lot of love.
You know, I always say get tickets, but there are 6 men, and we need them more than ever.
We're proud of it. Different energies, Memphis energy.
I love playing in front of the Memphis fans. They're rowdy, they're loud.
We all are one. We all are Memphis.
Sonic Radio. Welcome back to Sonic RNDIO. That spells radio with me, the CIO. This just in, the new Sonic $1.99 menu lets you build a crave-worthy meal for just $1.99 an item, whether that's a creamy shake, crispy tots, or a quarter-pound double cheeseburger. This just out. Ostriches. They're mean, not very cute, and in my opinion, way too big for a bird. Don't miss the Sonic Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99. Live free, eat Sonic.
Tax not included. See menu for details.
Watching the Grizzlies is easy with FanDuel Sports Network. If you have cable or satellite, you're all set. Find us on your channel lineup. You can also use your TV provider login to watch games on the FanDuel Sports Network app. No cable or satellite? Subscribe directly to FanDuel Sports Network online. You can also watch on Prime Video by adding a FanDuel Sports Network subscription. Not sure where to start? Visit FanDuelSportsNetwork.com to learn more.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans. Want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you? Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Just walking through FedEx Forum, what's that been like for you?
To be back here knowing that this is going to help St. Jude, it's going to recognize Fred Smith.
Yeah.
Come on now, what he did as an individual. It's going to highlight the city and that what this great place is. There's not many cities like Memphis.
The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Welcome back to the Chris Vernon Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, back to your host, Chris Vernon.
All right, we're back. Chris Vernon Show! Oh, my God. We just got done with that, and then you will never believe what just happened at the break.
Oh, boy.
The dream of all dreams. The South Memphis hype man invaded our studio at the break, and my God, do we have it? Do we have what took place? I mean, I've never been more excited. I can't tell you the last time I've been this excited is when South Memphis hype man ran up in our studio with that. I watch the videos every day on Instagram. There you go. Here we go.
There go hype. Let's go, bro.
Oh my God! South Memphis hype man invaded our studios with his huge speaker, and there we go.
Bro, there go hype, man. Hype in the building, bro. You pull that mic close.
Oh
bro.
yeah. Oh, dude.
Bro, how did you come up with this, bro?
Man, basically, man, I had a lot of negative energy, man, and I turned all my negative energy to positive energy, man, and man, it's just been going crazy ever since then, man. I've been dancing since a kid, though, but like, I actually started getting my recognition 2025, though. I've been doing it 16 plus years, though.
Where are you from?
I'm from South Memphis.
South Memphis, and then where'd you go to high school?
I went to Booker T. Washington and Whitehaven High School.
You went to Booker T. and Whitehaven, and then what happens after high school?
Really, I just got a job, slowed down a little bit. I slowed down, got me a job, sit down, settle down, thinking of the plan, couldn't think of the plan, and had to rethink of the plan again, And I just not catching the plane when I was 26. I'm 26 years old now.
26?
26.
I had no idea how old you were, but I was like, dude,
bro.
He's got to be young if he's got this much energy.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Pause, but you gotta have the greatest knees of all time, bro.
You'll catch a Charlie horse through them legs.
I'll try to hit that. I'll try to hit the move, bro. And I hit the dip. With you, and my ACL may be.
He thinks he broke his ACL. Wobbly. Hey,
need an MRI?
Hey, that's what you say. Ain't nobody hype like me.
Ain't nobody hype like hype, man, bro. Ain't nobody hype like.
They're not hype like you.
Sometimes some tequila help hype, man. But today, bro, I'm feeling this, bro.
So when did South Memphis Hype Man start? The character that is South Memphis Hype Man and start going to places with the speaker and producing viral content. When did that all begin?
It actually started like Shot Me Down been out 7 months.
7 months?
Yeah, Shot Me Down been out 7 months. But I actually, before Shot Me Down dropped, I had a viral Popeyes and Chick-fil-A video before Shot Me Down was out. And we went in that joint.
Get close to the mic.
But I ended up making a hit song after that. I ended up making a hit song, and then it made life even much better. Like,
what is the? I gotta find the Popeyes. what is that
Popeyes
video?
is the one I was dancing off. Big X the plug, the biggest, the largest.
That's the one you was dancing
that's the
to?
one I was dancing off. The biggest, the largest. Had on the low top red Converse.
Going crazy.
Going crazy.
Wait, this is in Popeyes?
It's in Popeyes.
Did they pass the vibe check?
They looking at me crazy, but they passed the vibe check though. Like everybody looking at me crazy, but it was an unexpected video. Like ever since then, like people been.
Okay, so then where did you get the idea? I'm gonna walk around and just plop down a speaker in a place of business or a school
The
or
library,
wherever.
the library joint is probably one of the funniest ones because they weren't feeling the speaker at the library.
But I actually had a speaker like when I was little kid. I used to walk around with a small JBL.
Yep.
But now I just upgraded to something bigger. But it's not that loud. But like when I go in a building or a place, they gon' hear it.
Right.
Oh, is that the Popeyes right here?
No, that's Chick-fil-A with me and my godson. That's actually Chick-fil-A with me and my godson. Yeah, that's the Chick-fil-A right there. He's over there dancing. Look at little man dipping so hard. Little man dipping, moving them little legs.
Oh, he going crazy. He's going crazy.
I love it. I love it. Yeah. All right, so hold on. So you get the speaker, and then you just start. What is the first? Do you remember the first business you rolled up in? And was it like when the Popeyes and Chick-fil-A thing have it like? Because obviously, look, now it's gotten so viral, people like us, we look forward to you coming into the studio. We want you to be at the Grizzly game. We want you to like, I hope that I got you posted one maybe like a week or 2 weeks ago. And I'm like, damn, I was going to go to Costco. You ran up in Costco. And I was like, if I would have been there when he was in Costco. But people now around town almost like expect it when you come in, so it's not like some kind of like, what is going on here, right? There's at least going to be a group of people that kind of have an awareness of it. When was the first time that you were like, oh, okay, this isn't just me going in with my buddy with the camera putting down, but like there actually might be people in here that understand what's going on?
Like I actually went to a couple places like first like I went into church. Like when I went into church, everybody that was kind of crazy, but a lot of people wasn't getting the vision.
You don't say.
Nobody wasn't getting the vision.
They weren't getting the vision.
Stay close to the
like
mic.
a lot of people weren't getting the vision.
Didn't the usher stop you?
Yeah, that was the preacher. That was the preacher did that. But like a lot of people weren't actually getting the vision. Like when I did it, they think I was just playing or something like that. Everybody like Shot Me Down wasn't even out on that video. Everybody think I was just playing or kidding, but like this was real life. Like that's what God put on my mind to do for the day.
Wait, you did that in the church? Okay.
Like I went in that church in the same neighborhood I grew up in, and like
he wasn't feeling it.
He wasn't feeling it, but it could have made more people come to his church. Like if he would have respected that video, said, "Hold on, you gonna wait till you get this word," but it would have been kids all through his church, flooded, number of kids.
Yeah, he wasn't feeling it.
He wasn't feeling it. He sick. The demon came up out of it.
He's the Holy Ghost. Oh, buddy.
I gotta roll. I gotta roll.
All right. What about? I'm sure that there are some because you don't post everything, right?
No, I don't post everything.
Certainly, there are ones that you have walked in where you've probably either been threatened or security or really not passing the vibe check, right?
Like it's a couple of those. Like it's a couple of those. Like the security guard, but the security, I be thinking sometimes the security guard wanna let me stay, but they can't get fired. They gotta do their job. They gotta tell them, hey, you can't do that in here. So they gotta make it like they want their job. Cause people gotta have income.
Who booted you out immediately?
Did you go to
the karate lady? Oh, the karate lady. Yeah, karate. I went to the karaoke. I went to karate. I went to the karate class, and the lady, man, she was like, no, go to the back. She made all her kids, no, go to the back. Karate class. That's karate. I'm telling you, man, that lady, man, that was the funniest one right there. Like, out of all my videos, that was a funny video.
Oh, she knew.
Watch this. Go to the back. She's making them go to the back.
Oh, no.
And I think the kids, one of her karate kids, they was actually laughing because they liked it. They were actually laughing, like, but they liked it, but they ain't want to seem, the dude with the glasses next to her, he laughing at the video. He liked the video.
Oh, you still hitting everything?
Yeah, I was still hitting it. She said, yeah, she wasn't feeling it. She wasn't feeling it right there.
Dude.
You went to the DMV too, didn't it?
Yeah, I did. There was the DMV on summer. When I tell you the Mexicans look like they them Mexicans were laughing. It was number Mexican Migos up there. I'm talking about they was up there tripping. Them folks up there tripping. Them folks like my amigo. They don't understand like what I'm doing, but the Mexicans like it now.
They
like it. Every race love it.
Everybody love it, bro.
They love it.
It's a worldwide thing.
They love it.
I saw you. I was on Bill Street when you hit up with I Show Speed.
Yeah.
Did he hit you? Did he hit you up?
Like actually, I tried it. My cameraman, he knew who I Show Speed. I'd have seen a couple of his videos. Like when we tried to catch him in the day, I was like, we gonna catch him at night.
Yeah.
Walked up to him. Security guard already knew who we was.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all the Memphis guys everywhere y'all go. Come on in. We already know who y'all is. You went straight to it.
Yeah,
I ain't have to worry about
there.
getting pushed around.
Yeah, I was out there.
Like, he got me at the end of his scream, and that was crazy for the city.
So now you have done all kinds of schools. That's like been the thing, right? You're popping up in all these schools.
I've been over 10,000 some schools in Memphis.
No.
Not even just
10,000 kids.
No,
Not
10,000 schools.
Wait, I don't think there's 10,000 schools.
No. It's like 10,000. I'm telling you, add up for last year to this year. I started like 2024, started going to all the schools. Like at the end of 2024.
And you just show up at all the schools? Who's at the most hype school?
Yeah, who's been the most hype school? Give me your top three. So you ain't gotta pick one.
Houston
Let's
High
go,
School,
baby.
Houston High School, Collierville High School, and White Station High School.
Those are the three hype.
That was the three.
They went crazy.
Private school went crazy. They went crazy.
Who didn't pass it? What school didn't pass the vibe check?
It's a couple. But I think
City
they be
University?
scared. City? Yeah,
City
but I be
University
thinking they
100?
be scared. Like, some principals don't play. Some principals don't play, so.
What is your favorite video? Do you have a favorite?
I like all of them because I go on my
But is there
Instagram.
one that you like look at and be like, that was fun? Like every time you look back at, like one that you've looked back at more times than others?
I'd really look at. I'd be looking at the one. I ain't gonna lie. I look at all of them on my.
Come on, you were about to say one.
You're about to.
I ain't gonna lie. I think it's really the karate jump. The karate jump. They were funny.
Yes.
They were real funny. Like it was real funny. Like it was real funny. It was funny.
It was. Hey, and the cameraman be funny in the background.
He funny.
Too.
Everybody give him his credit. He funny.
You gotta get the cameraman his love, man, because he be in the back giving the commentary, bro.
Yeah. So how did this? Has he been doing all the? You've been doing all the videos, Chris? Yeah. He's done all of them.
All of them. This is record all my video. I've been knowing him since 7th grade.
Oh, that's amazing.
So
So you got a real team. All right, so hold up. Put him on the mic real quick. How do you not just start dying laughing when you see the reactions? Because you kind of keep it cool and you keep talking and you're kind of hyping him up. You're kind of hyping him up as the video is going on, right? How do you keep from number one being able to be still, right? And
you
then,
be locked in,
and then not be just dying laughing at what's unfolding in front of you, especially like something like the karate thing or some of the other ones. I saw the one Crunk Fitness or whatever did not pass the
Crunk Fitness was loud.
Oh,
They weren't feeling
They
it.
have so many
Right?
videos. I don't even be remembering.
Yeah, they don't be having.
It really be like, it's like.
Just get close to the mic.
I'm a little close.
You're good.
It's really like that's how I normally act. So it's like.
You're always
really,
chill.
I'm always chill, but I'm like a funny guy. So I always been like funny since high school. Like This video right here, what it is? Crunch Fitness?
Yeah, they Crunch Fitness. This jump open the door for the lady.
I'm used to like talking stuff in the background, like, so it just really
Crunch Fitness wasn't feeling it.
Yeah, but they really passed the vibe check a little bit. They told me to go in the other room. So it was a guy that was actually the manager. He said, hey, next time, let me know y'all's finna do it. Yeah. But everybody really enjoyed the show.
Yeah, the Gold Gym, they weren't feeling it.
Gold Gym, the one that didn't feel it.
Yeah,
he said, hey, I'm the general manager. You can't do that in here.
I call the police.
I call the police. I'm the general manager.
Has
But
anyone
guess what? He
called
sat up there and smiled the whole video.
Has anyone called the cops?
No.
Not
But
yet.
TJ Maxx, we was at TJ Maxx, and the police just pulled up out of nowhere. I'm like, where did he come from? But it was just actually the lady. She the only person. She was at the desk. She was tripping.
Oh, she called him?
I think she did. They pulled up out of
Well,
nowhere.
it's the TJ
He
Maxx.
pulled up. Guess what the dude say? He recording us.
The
police-
cop?
Yeah, he pulling up recording us. He pulled up recording us.
Because, I mean, it's not a crime.
Yeah, it's not a crime,
This jump right here.
I mean, what is it, disturbing the peace, I guess?
That's
I
what
don't know.
But most police, they tell us, like, y'all keep going, y'all keep doing what y'all doing. Like,
Right.
so I don't
Because
think
it's
they-
positive. You're not hurting anybody.
Yeah, you just vibing, bro.
I got pulled over by the police one day. And guess what the police told me? He was like, hey, I'm thinking he finna tell me something bad. He was like, man, I like what you be doing. Keep going. And he said, he threw my ticket out. He said, don't even worry about it. Just pull off. Just next time, he said, stop at the stop sign.
See, it pays to be the sound of his hype, man.
So
that's when you knew you'd made it.
Yeah, I knew
That's
I
when
made
you
it like,
knew you
yeah.
made it.
But people don't even supposed to do that, but they do that. It's just because of who I am, like, and what I do for the city. Like, I feel like I'm making an impact as far as the speaker.
What about the song?
They just shot me down.
I know. How do people find it?
It's on all platforms. It's
You
on,
got it on,
yeah,
you
it's
got it
all
on
platforms
everything.
right now.
Because the
The
last
clean
time I
version
looked, it
is
just
on
put, when I
YouTube.
pulled up your name first, it just said Zombie Walk. And
Yeah, Zombie Walk because it ended up getting took down, but we had fixed all that. We got the copyright issues right.
it got took down.
Yeah, we got the copyright. It got took
Okay.
down, but they put it back up.
Gotcha.
They said I had 7 days to get the issue right, and then it back up there. Like,
Gotcha.
It ain't take time.
Are you going to make an album?
I'm finna come out with an EP.
You are?
Yeah, 8 songs. EP, I'm gonna have a couple features on the joint. I'm thinking about Kivo Money.
Okay.
Thinking about Big Boogie.
Yeah.
Just tell them two.
Yeah, I'm just
No,
thinking
you gonna
about
leave her-
Kivo
leave her-
Money,
leave-
Big Boogie. Them the two I want to
Have you had super famous people already reach out to you?
Super famous.
Who?
Turk. You know Turk? Hot Boys?
Yeah. Yeah.
Turk that reached out to me. We'd have had who? NLE Chopper.
Trying to get you to come to a concert or
Nah,
something?
they just texting me, just saying, basically, man, it's funny, sending my videos to me.
Oh, good.
Basically, sending, like,
Yeah, yeah.
congratulating me, saying they proud of what I do and stuff like that. Trying to give me my flowers, basically. But, like, I'm thinking about working with some major artists. Like, I want to work with Gorilla, too. I want to work with a lot of people.
Did you have a following before you started this?
Yeah, I actually,
Oh,
before
you did
Shop It
have a
Down
following.
came out, I
Yeah.
only had, like, 60,000 followers.
60?
Yeah.
But how'd you get
60,000?
60,000? What kind of
Just-
content were you doing?
Just dancing.
Cause I used to see a video
Yeah,
like
I
years
used to
ago.
dance. I
years
used to go
ago.
downtown with a yellow bucket, and I stand on bill with a yellow bucket, and I dance all day with that yellow bucket.
I
Until
got
I
you.
make
All
it
right.
home with some money.
All right, so you were dancing, and that's how you accumulated the followers. But then it.
Then it started popping. When I made the "Shout Me Down" song, it made my followers go out the roof. So I'm at 200,000, almost at 300,000.
Yeah, that's a different level, man. That's
So I
a
done
dope.
skipped from 60,000 followers all the way to almost to 300,000.
Man.
Like, if you make a song, everybody was telling me, I had music, everybody said all you need is a song.
You like the 2025 Soldier
love
Boy.
it. Well, I know you.
You like Soldier Boy 2025 for real.
You made the shoot dance?
Yeah, that's my dance.
Wait. Like the Black Boy JB joint?
That's my dance.
Hold on, bro.
And
Hold
me
on.
and, me and Block Boy, we follow each other
how
on Instagram and everything. This is my dance. I actually made the dance for him. Like, it's just, I was a kid. Like, I was basically a teenager, just fresh out of high school, getting out of high school. I went viral off his song. He wanted me to dance in the video. Dance in the music video. Once I was doing the dance, everybody thought it was his dance. So everybody thought I was clout chasing.
You want to hear something crazy? Yeah. So you know Jaren Jackson Jr., one of my players?
Uh-huh.
He did it was a shoot bobblehead.
And it goes like this.
He
Look,
did
the
the
arm-
he
it's
did
an
the
arm.
he
The
did
arm
the
moves
arm
like
the
this.
bobblehead did the shoot dance.
Real.
But
we never gave
we
away
never
the
gave it away,
bobblehead
but that's-
because Block Boy got in trouble.
But that's crazy that he the creator of the shoot dance.
Unbelievable. I know you guys got to head to a school.
Yeah.
I don't want you to miss that
Yeah, you
because
gotta-
these kids are going to go
Yeah,
crazy.
they say I got to
when-
be there at 2:10.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
When
a
you
good little
got-
drive too. You
Yeah,
gotta
yeah,
you
yeah.
gotta go to Cordova. Yeah. I gotta.
Oh, this is mate. Thank you so much for
appreciate
coming in.
y'all for
Hey,
having me,
you're,
man.
and you're gonna be at the Grizzly game tonight.
Yes, sir.
I look at you to make a TikTok.
Hey, go dance right in Bam Adebayo's face or some of the Miami Heat guy. Eric Spoelstra.
Yeah. Please.
Hey, once I shot it down, this gonna be an automatic win.
You see, you here
My
first,
shot
bro.
me down, they make everybody look. And once I pack that hip,
Wait, hold on. Come on. Oh, shit. Hey, look, I've been telling you, bro, they gotta do it. Look, I told them two hands, because they were hitting them out.
slaps it. You know this one actually the dance at first. I added this on. This only was this. We used to do like this. Take the side, smoke it. Throw it up in the air, stomp it out with your feet.
There we go. Shout out to the South Memphis hype, man.
That's why we call it shout me down. Because it's basically like somebody shouting you down here. Pass that cigarette to him.
Oh my God, so good. All right, thank you, fellas.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Thank you so much for coming in. Unbelievable. South Memphis hype, man. He's going to be at the arena tonight for the Grizzlies versus the Miami Heat. All right, before we get out of here today, sorry we didn't get to do Reasons to Hate, but we had a special guest. Skydog of the Game. Brought to you by Wise Acre. Wise Acre, of course, Skydog. They took this beer out to Denver, Colorado, put it in the beer contest, and it beat everything. It's the best. It's the absolute best. In fact, it was named the best. It got the gold medal. Skydog beer at Wiseacre, whether you're going over to Wiseacre and checking it out, or you are at your local supermarket or fresh market or wherever else you get your beers, grab you that Pilsner beer, the Skydog. So we always name a Skydog of the Game who we were going to be talking about. I guess we got to give one for the next two games?
Next two games.
Yeah.
I got
Because
mine.
we got Friday and Saturday, so you got to pick a player for tonight, and you got to pick a player for the Pacers game.
I got mine.
All right.
I'm going first. Oh, I go last or first because I won last week?
You won. You go first.
I go first. All right. My Scott of the game, Mr. Consistency, Mr. Levelhead himself. He wears a number before one. I'm going to go with Jalen Wells.
All right. I will go with Miami. I am going to go with... We just saw him play against Miami, too.
You want to go back to the box score? That's a great photo, by the way, Jalen.
I'm going to go on the Miami game. Boy, what do we make the stipulation on, Jaron? I can't even remember.
Double-double.
Double-double.
25 and 10.
Double-double.
At minimum.
I'm going to go Coward tonight. I'm going to go Cedric Coward on tonight's game, that he backs up that first game because he was 5 for 5 in the first game. And so I'm going to go Coward tonight.
Good, because I'm going to go Jaren. Double-double, 20
All
and 10.
right, so he is going
20 and 10.
with
It's got to be 20.
Jaren.
It's got to be 20. It's got to be 20. It's not a
20 and 10?
Yeah, you got to have 20 and 10 if you're
Wait,
Jaren.
how did you say that after he said it had to be 25? Do you wait until it was your turn?
You could do 25 if you
All
want
right,
to say
go
that's
ahead. All right,
fine.
so you got Jaren for tonight's game?
Yeah, you got Jaren.
All right,
I
and
got
then
Jaren.
Indiana game.
Santi.
All right, Rozier goes Santi.
I want Santi for Indiana.
Oh, this is a snake draft?
I don't care.
Is this
Don't-
snake
whatever.
draft?
Snake
Well, we
draft.
don't know who wins tonight, so, like...
All right, snake draft. I'm going to go Indiana. I'm going to go the 30-plus Indiana.
Because SGA dropped 50 on him.
No, well, Nembhard went out last night.
Yeah.
Nembhard went out last night, so I'm going to say Ja goes big against Indiana. It's a fast-paced game, too.
Fast-paced game. This one I'm going to go with Omax Prosper.
Omax.
We're going to go with I'm going to get the athlete.
His first selection of the season. That's a great one, too. He's got the... Yeah. Oh, my God. What a thrill to have the South Memphis Hype Man. Thank you to Jenna for setting that up and him surprising us today on the show. Thanks to Devin Walker. Thanks to Gary Parrish. Thanks to John Rozier across the glass. Grizzlies tonight and tomorrow night. Make sure you are tuning in to... Pregame show on FanDuel if you're going to watch it on TV. If you're heading home after the game, make sure you flip on the double post game with John Rozier, Jessica Benson, and Bennett Doyle.
Yeah, I know they said Josh questionable tonight, but if I think he's going to play, bro.
He has to. He has to play. He has to.
We can't do this in game 2.
We can't do this in game 2.
Yeah.
We can't.
Jaren.
And also, we don't have another point guard.
Right. We have Javon.
But yeah, you cannot start Javon Small the second game of the season on a Friday night. Come on.
I agree.
Come on.
Yes, you are correct. We cannot do that.
We'll be back on Monday. Everybody have a wonderful and safe weekend. Until then, we gone.